I've been taking photos for about 8 years, and 5 of those years have been spent focusing on film photography. But what inspires my work? I printed out a bunch of my photographs for the first time and taped them to the wall to try to get a new perspective on my body of work. I can't believe I haven't printed some of this stuff before. All of my conceptual work plays with colors and shapes. I found inspiration for my main body of work from outside of photography. My main sources of inspiration for my photography are from the space age and atomic ages of design.
Dreams travel faster than light. Scientists and planners are shaping the lives of our children who will live in the 21st century.
In 1958, the company revealed this model of a nuclear-powered dream car with an atomic reactor only 6 feet from the back seat.
Now, believe it or not, the floor is automatically cleaned too. What you see coming out of the wall is a self-propelled floor cleaner.
The atomic age of design was centered all around the atom and nuclear energy. The space age of design was during a time where the entire world was in a race to get to space. These eras of design both fit into the concept of retrofuturism, the future as envisioned by the past. The use of incredibly vibrant colors, playful shapes, in not only architecture, but technology and product design is the main thing that's influenced my body of work. One of my favorite artists and designers from this era is named Joe Colombo. He was an Italian industrial designer who created a lot of beautiful pieces during his very short life. I'm lucky enough to own his KD29 lamp that he created for Cartel back in the 60s. It gives off this beautiful light, and it's the last light I turn off before bed and the first one I turn on in the morning. One of my favorite things that he created was these concept living spaces. This concept space is beautiful. It has these beautiful rich colors, and I just love all of the rounded edges, the huge spheres. It just feels so intentional and unafraid to be itself, and I really love Joe's work for that reason. Once I started to learn all about these eras of design, I started to collect things for my apartment that would let me be in that world a little bit more. I have this beautiful Panasonic Orbital TV, which is so incredibly space age. In the original commercial for the TV, they used it as a space helmet on someone.
With all the excitement on TV these days, who says what you watch it on has to be dull? Not Panasonic. These days, Panasonic gives you more exciting ways to watch TV than anyone else in the world. And for us, that's very exciting.
I have this 8-track player called the Panasonic Swiss Cheese. When you press this huge button on top, it switches to the next song in the most satisfying way ever. I have this record, radio, and 8-track player called the Weltron 2005.
Even the flowers are swaying in time with the leaves on the trees.
That's pretty much my favorite part, is turning it off, because it has this amazing sound to it. That was Elvis Presley for you on 8-track. I really wanted to create my own pieces of tech, my own big props, to take people into this world that I was so in love with. But starting out, I couldn't afford to do that, so I thought of the next best thing, playing with light to just try to encapsulate even a fraction of the uniqueness that I was so inspired by. And that's when I found the projector. The most beautiful thing about a projector is once you plug your computer into it, you open up an application like Photoshop, you create whatever you are capable of creating, and then you can project it onto a model, onto a wall, onto anything. And then you can photograph it with a digital camera. You can make a video and record it with a video camera. You could shoot it on film with a camera from the 1960s that belonged to your grandfather or something. I use a projector called an Epson Home Cinema 880. It's a projector I got for $300 or $400 at Best Buy. And when I use it, I load up Photoshop, I create custom shapes in the moment, project them onto my model, and then shoot them on film. I've been doing this for years. The first shoot that really opened my eyes to using a projector as a creative tool was a shoot I did called The Art of Fitting In, where I fit my model Demola into a bunch of circles I created, and every single shot I took on this 10-shot roll of film, I switched it up and tried to make a new, unique circle pattern for her to step into or fit into. That was in 2019, and from then on, I just continued to make images using a projector. I've done so many, but some of my favorites are photo concepts like And Then She Vanished, which depicts a space-age alien abduction. Or A Show of Hands, which is just a black and white theatrical piece that I wanted to make. Or Into Her Mind, which is just a series of black and white illusionary photos And that's all I wanted to do, is just create illusions on film. Not being able to create those physical props that reminded me of those eras of design that I truly loved was one of the best things that could have possibly happened for my photography career. Since I started shooting with a projector in 2019, I've shot countless passion projects and photo concepts that have gotten not only my name, but my work out there, which allowed me to do shoots with some of my favorite musicians and artists, go on musical tours as a photographer. The projector also made me incredibly interested in lighting, which is now a priceless tool that I get to use for almost all of my professional, client, and personal work today. I think it's pretty cool that my main inspiration isn't other photographers. It's not other photographers' work, it's design. And it's these eras of design that I just felt were so unique and colorful, and they just made me want to take the principles of what made that stuff cool to me and add it to my own photography work. There are millions and millions of iconic photographers to learn from and be inspired by, but always look for inspiration elsewhere in whatever type of art you are currently making. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really want to make videos that aren't just specifically photography. So if you enjoyed this, drop a like and a comment, and subscribe if you are new here and made it all the way to the end. I will talk to you guys later. See ya.